mean, because I've been on this road before. You're about the deepest that anybody's ever gotten.
And honestly, we got really nervous at this distance.
Other ones, they weren't quite this far.
No, in this little car they got, I was like, how the hell did you get this far?
The following is extremely rare footage filmed inside of Area 51 and has never been seen before. It's a late August afternoon in 2022, and a Lincoln County, Nevada deputy has been dispatched to a restricted location surrounding Area 51 in reference to a trespassing incident.
Okay, crossing the boundary this site. It's marked no trespassing, no drone zone, warning Air Force installations. Clearly marked. Driving past a clear, obvious place to turn around. We're at 8/10 of a mile in. We're at 1 mile inside the boundary. 1.5 miles inside the boundary.
Clearly, it's not a short trek, and the terrain is rough.
Like, I've seen the signs that they post in videos. I've seen the signs they post up because they don't really have no fences, because most of the signs be like, you know, trespassers will be executed, like shot, like fired upon. Like, so the fact that they made it this far in, I feel like they being generous to them, that they ain't fire on them. That's crazy. 0.8 miles in. That's crazy.
So 1.6 miles inside the boundary.
After several minutes of driving, the deputy has made it to the isolated location. He's briefed on the situation by a camo dude. Camo dudes are Area 51 security guards and not military.
So just so you know, the male, he's in handcuffs right now.
Okay.
The reason he's in handcuffs is because of the weapon, and he's 6'2". The female, she was cooperative. They let her out. She's been good. So is he. But I just wanted to let you know what was going on right off the bat.
All right. And I'm recording, so if you guys want to cover their faces, that's fine. Yeah, I have to record it.
Okay, Roger that.
And I'm not recording your face right
Thank
now.
you. I'll let him know. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now, tell me something's going on without telling me something's going on. Fam, and they called him Camo Dude. Camo Dude. So y'all trying to tell us it ain't something going on here. Well, we know, but some people still don't believe it. Camo Dude.
The deputy approaches the couple. Prior to the deputy's arrival, base security handcuffed the male subject due to his size and possession of a weapon. However, it appears that he's been cooperative and there was no legitimate officer safety basis to do this.
Hello, I'm Deputy Ray, Lincoln County Sheriff's Office. Before I start talking to you, because you are detained, not under arrest, you won't be arrested today, but you're detained, I have to advise you of your constitutional rights.
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent, and anything you say you can't.
The deputy reads them their rights before he gets straight to the point.
So what got us here today?
Stupidity.
Did you see the
We did.
signs?
I'll stay honest with you.
Okay.
We're driving. We stopped at the cafe. We bought some souvenirs. I asked the guy, hey, can you see the gate? He said, yeah. He said, go down 1.7 miles back towards Vegas. Take a second right. First right is east. First right's the gas station. So don't take that one. He said, you can go all the way up. He said, you can get to the gate and you can take a picture. He said, you're going to drive up on the gravel road. It's going to take you maybe 30 minutes, and then you're going to hit pavement, and then you're good. That's exactly what he said. So and then honestly, we got to that water area where it looks like there should be cows there.
Yeah.
We were like, okay, we should not be taking a car here. And at that point, we were looking for a place to turn around, and they were on us.
Okay.
Trespass is generally a specific intent crime, meaning the intent element of the crime requires either knowing you don't have permission to be there, or being told afterwards that you don't have permission but still refusing to leave.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Do y'all believe him? Because I don't. I don't believe him. I mean, he could be telling the truth, but come on. Curiosity killed the cat, bro. I've been too curious not to go for it. I'm here. I'm at this point. I'm here. Like, no, we going in there. Because I thought in the beginning, he said, yeah, I saw the signs, but it was just, that let me know he knew where he was doing. Come on.
Generally speaking, accidentally wandering onto someone's land is not sufficient for the intent element of criminal trespass. After the long-winded explanation, the deputy lets them in on an interesting fact.
Yeah, so I noted when I'm coming in, because I've been on this road before. You're about the deepest that anybody's ever gotten.
Yeah, we got really nervous, and honestly, we got really nervous at this distance.
Rightfully so, but there has to be a logical explanation.
Yeah, we went and we took a left and went out that way, and then figured out no. And then we turned around there, and then we went this way.
He gave you good directions. You just took a side road before you got to, you know. Wow.
Unfortunately, the deputy has some bad news to share.
So, per our policy, I'll issue both of you a citation for trespassing on a military installation.
Okay.
It's a pretty steep fine, but I'll explain all that to you. I have all your information already on the computer.
Okay.
Because they gave it to my dispatch. And,
okay.
And we'll get those citations issued, get you guys turned around, and the firearm it's in a lockbox.
Yes.
We'll just, when we get off the federal installation, I'll give you that property back. Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right.
The deputy.
No. What is a steep fine? What's a steep fine? What are we talking about here?
He returns to his vehicle where he can draft the citations. All the while, he engages in some small talk with the camo dude. It seems that the deputy isn't the only one who's baffled by the situation.
Are we going to be able to get a copy of the citation?
Yes, I'll print you copies.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I appreciate you very much.
Well, we appreciate you. I'll tell you, it's nice working together.
Yes.
And doing the right thing. This is the farthest I've ever had anybody get in. I was just blown away.
That's what I told him. I said, I've never been in this far. When we had those other ones,
Yeah.
they weren't quite this far.
No, they were back up there probably about 2 or 3 minutes back.
Yeah.
And in this little car they got, I was like, how the hell did you get this far?
Well, as I'm coming in, I'm noting, I'm like, okay, they could have turned around here.
Yep.
I talked to them. They said they had directions to the Rachel Gate, the bar. Like, yeah, you drive on a gravel road, you'll hit a paved road, you'll get to the gate. And then this kind of dead ends of the gate. Well, I'm like, how did you get on this road? And they said we never made it to the pavement. I'm like, you shouldn't have turned.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I was pretty shocked when I got up here. I was like, and when I saw the car, I was like, okay, I would have expected this if it was 4-wheel drive, but only this little ass car.
Yeah.
And I tell you the truth, I'm surprised he didn't get a flat goddamn tire.
That's what I'm worried about going out.
I am too.
Here's a copy of.
So what does that say about the security for this place? Like, how does that even happen at this location of all locations? I mean, we're talking about Area 51 people. So somebody can randomly just drive up and y'all be like, how did they get that far? It says a lot. Security ain't the best I can see there now.
Of his.
Thank you, sir.
And then I still got to do hers.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
The deputy asks if the security staff will issue a ban and bar letter of some sort, and he states it will come from the Judge Advocate General's office, JAG. The JAG is a military equivalent of the U.S. government's own law firm, for lack of a better comparison. The bar letter would serve as notice that they are not allowed on the property. Interesting to note that the ban and bar letters are issued primarily to locals. It suggests they expect locals to be more problematic than random tourists.
The worst one was active duty Air Force trespassed. Where the hell was he at? He was at the Alamo Gate, years before they had the actual gate,
The small talk carries on as the second citation is being generated.
I love that.
So do I. The sound of freedom.
Well, when we have the sonic booms in Alamo, and it always scares us, sound of freedom.
That's right. Sound of freedom.
I joke with my wife and say I want to move to Rachel, and she'll say, well, if you want a divorce, that's a good way to get one.
With a population of somewhere in the mid-40s, Rachel, Nevada is on the border of Area 51. Because of this, it gets its share of tourists.
So these guys, they're out of Florida now, but they're originally from Washington.
Yep, I've been up there. We used to go up there when I was out at Fort Lewis. We used to use their underwater demolition range.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of folks that would love to get over on the other side of those hills over there and take a look at what's going on. And it's just none of their business.
What's none of our business, huh? You seen the aliens, haven't you? Haven't you? Come on, bro, just tell us, man. If I was that cop in that car, come on, bro, you've seen it, huh? Cover my mic up, you've seen it, huh? Uncover my mic so everybody can hear it. You've seen it, haven't you? Come on, man. Give us something. It's something back there, isn't it? Scared you, didn't it? Like, oh, come on, man.
I think some of the stuff that helps us out too is just the mystique of the place.
Yeah.
Which is good. I'll keep that going as long as I can.
The deputy exits his vehicle, citations in hand. And unfortunately, he has even more bad news for the couple.
So, all right. Here's your licenses and your registration back. So, like I said earlier, you're both being issued a citation for trespassing on military installation in Lincoln County. It's a $640 fine. Okay. Your court date is September 21st, 10 a.m. The Alamo Justice Court. You do not have to appear in court. You just need to pay. If you need to break it up or anything, you can break it up and make payment arrangements with the court.
Okay, great.
Okay. And it's the same for both. Same court date. The address, phone number is written here for the court.
Okay.
So give it a couple days and contact the court if you want to. You do have the right to a trial and all that. So if I just want you to know that that is your right to contest it. So,
But it was our bad.
Well, I appreciate your cooperation. And
The woman says it was our bad too. While this is an honest admission of guilt, it's important to not say things like this to the police. If they did want to contest it on some other grounds, they may have just seriously impaired their arguments by admitting guilt after having been Mirandized. Despite the steep fines, they take the news quite well. It's obvious that they just want to put the whole thing behind them at this point. And as it turns out, they fared much better than many who came before them.
this is the kinder and the gentler test site. When I first became an officer here, if you trespassed, when I would arrive an hour later, you'd be face down in the dirt with your, handcuffed. But it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different these days. But so I'm sorry that we had to meet this way. But
I'm sorry.
Thank you for being so.
So what does that make y'all think? I've been saying this for the longest. I don't think Area 51 houses what we think it houses anymore. At one point in time, they probably had the aliens, the spacecrafts, and all of the different things they were testing there. But when it became so popular, they had to move it. This lets me know that either most of it, if not all of it, is probably gone to another facility that we don't know about. Like he said a few years ago, I came here, y'all have been face down in the dirt. You'd have never made it this far. You might even not be breathing. Like, that says something without saying something to me.
Thank you for you guys being kind to us.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely.
But I appreciate your cooperation. You can go ahead, go get back in your vehicle, and let's try to get you turned around.
Okay.
So let me give him
Their knife, and this is his camera.
Okay, I'll give him all that back when he gets out.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll get all turned around.
Okay.
And then we'll just follow us out. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
And
The deputy returns to his vehicle as he prepares to guide the couple off the restricted property.
2 citations have been issued to both subjects. We're escorting them off the property now.
Once again, the deputy drives the rugged terrain for around 15 minutes as the camo dude follows closely behind. Eventually, they part ways and the deputy proceeds to follow the couple before they finally arrive at their destination. The deputy exits his vehicle and retrieves the belongings that were temporarily confiscated.
Thank you. It was very nice meeting you. And
It was nice meeting you.
Thanks for also being there.
It's always better just to
Right?
get along with each other.
It's unclear what possessed the couple to continue so deep into the restricted area, but the encounter has concluded without incident, thankfully.
All right, so here we got another incident, right? It says when a man thinks he got hired by Area 51. Let's check it out.
They told me, I'm not kidding. Majestic Falls told me to come out. They said, come build our now, but
On the morning of February 19th, 2023, a deputy from the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office in Nevada is dispatched to the highly classified facility known as Area 51. He has little information to go on other than the fact that a mysterious man has trespassed and is now being detained. When the outrageous story behind what has brought him to the site is uncovered, it proves to be one so bizarre that deputies themselves are completely shocked. The following footage has never been seen before.
They stopped and challenged him, got him out, got him handcuffed. Ended up finding an AR-15 fully loaded on fire right behind the driver's seat on the floor. Our in right now to see if OSI wants us to take possession of the firearms since he entered federal property with the assault rifles, or if we're going to turn it over to you. But one way or the other, I can't let him leave this facility with it in his possession.
With this knowledge, the deputy approaches the trespasser.
And I'm Deputy Walsh with the Sheriff's Office. Let me read this to you. Okay. Do you understand your rights? Do you want to talk to me? No? Okay.
The deputy heads back to his vehicle with both the weapon and the driver's identification in hand. At this point, it's imperative that the deputy and camo dudes focus their efforts on gathering background information on the man in question, considering what they've located in his vehicle and what else they're about to uncover.
Pretty much like us playing new hiking boots. The boots with like chains on for like snow, food, a weapon. Like this guy was probably planning to hike it, trying to hike it.
Definitely did. If you see all the that's in there, he wasn't planning on leaving.
His intention was to leave. He got super jittery. I had to tell him to calm down when he pulled up. Yeah, so I'm shaking. Hey, calm down. He's going to be straight with him. Man.
He was shivering. Yeah.
Clearly, this situation is anything but standard, and it will only become more surreal from here.
This is new for me too as well, so
Okay. We'll figure it out.
as soon as we figure everything out, we'll put our heads together and figure out what
Okay.
we're going to do.
Yeah.
While the deputy learns that the man is Trevor Samuel Baker, a resident of Montana, he's instructed by his superiors in regards to how he can proceed. Then the deputy and a camo dude discuss these options. This certainly is uncharted territory as far as both agencies are concerned.
Additionally, we need to know if a local is going to take him into custody, if they're towing his vehicle, or what that disposition is going to be.
Typically, we don't. Just because it's a trespass. But I mean, if there's a concern that if he leaves, he's not going to, I can talk to DA or somebody and say, hey, this is a
Honestly,
concern.
I don't want you to have to make the trip to PH.
Well, but it is what it is. Dude, I mean, if we feel that there's a need to, are you going to go with the federal charge or?
That's why I got to go up and get on a blue line, a secure line to talk to him about
Okay,
that.
well, let's go up. I've got this all ready to go.
The deputy approaches the man, and this time, Trevor has quite a bit to say.
I just confirming you waived your rights, right? You don't want to talk to me?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that meant.
Well, earlier I read you the Miranda, and then I asked you, and you said, when I asked you want to talk to me, you said, I asked you if you understood, you said yes. And I asked, do you want to talk to me? And you said no.
I know about what though. I'm waiting for Majestic 12. Anybody hear back from them? Am I going to jail or?
Like I said, I read you the rights. Just confirming, you do not. You told me earlier you do not want to speak to me.
Yeah, I didn't know what that meant though. I said no though.
Okay, well, when you.
I'm confused. I'm just waiting for Majestic 12.
Okay, well, hold on.
Despite this new development, the mention of Majestic 12, the conversation seems to have hit a wall.
Why would I talk to you? I mean,
Okay, well, the reason why I'm here, okay, is because you have trespassed onto property.
yeah.
So, but before, I just wanted to make sure that I'd read your rights because you are detained. Do you want to talk to me about this incident?
I'm just waiting for Majestic 12. Yeah. I mean, if I was going to talk to you, that's all I'd have to say.
Okay, I don't know what Majestic 12 is.
Me neither. Just barely started this.
So, you're waiting for Majestic 12, but who is that?
Oh, the bosses.
The bosses?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you don't want to talk to me.
I slick want to look that up, but I don't even want to know if I want that in my search history. What is Majestic 12? This is his so-called company he's supposed to be working for, the people he's saying he got hired by?
Not if you're going west, I'll talk to you. If you're going east, I don't really care. I mean, whatever, just drag me.
Well, right now, you're being detained. Okay, and we're going to figure out if you're going to be given a citation and released, or if you're not going to be released.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do is just make contact with you, explain what's going on, and then I read your rights and asked you if you want to speak to me. And you're still saying, I still haven't got a, first you said no,
Yeah.
and now you're saying, well,
I guess we're just waiting to hear what they say then.
Okay, so you don't want to talk to me about this?
Just waiting to hear what they say, I guess.
Baffled by this conversation with Trevor, the deputy steps aside to speak with a camo dude in hopes he can make some sense of the situation. Unfortunately, he is equally stumped.
Delusional. What is it? Do you even know what Majestic 12 is? I don't know what he's talking about. He's not making any sense. So.
It seems neither the deputy nor the camo dude are informed when it comes to UFO conspiracy theories. According to the theorists of this community, Majestic 12 is a purported organization that was formed in 1947 by an executive order issued by President Harry Truman. It's alleged that as a result of the order, a secret committee comprised of scientists, military leaders, and government officials was formed to facilitate recovery and investigation of alien spacecraft. It said that classified documents claiming such were leaked and first circulated in 1984. Of course, it's important to bear in mind that the FBI declared the documents to be completely bogus. In addition, many ufologists, or those who study UFOs, generally consider the documents an elaborate hoax. But perhaps this man is privy to some highly classified information, and it's all the others who are still in the dark.
So now the question is, which do we believe? The guy on the back of the truck asking for Majestic 12, or them saying they know nothing about it? Do y'all believe they know nothing about it? I can't sit here and say I believe they don't know nothing about it. I think they do. When they gotta call you Camo Man, they can't say your names or see your faces. Your faces have to be blurred out. I'm not trusting anything you tell me. So if you're telling me you don't know what Majestic 12 is, I don't believe you.
As they continue to try to figure out how to navigate this unprecedented situation, the deputy gives a camo dude, presumably the leader of the dudes, a recap of his most recent conversation with trespasser Trevor. Then the camo dude gives the deputy a troubling rundown, consisting of what their research has yielded.
Just so you're aware, he's got a room with the elevator.
Okay.
And I don't know if he's got, I mean, obviously he's entitled to possess them. I don't know if he's got more of the same weapons back at the end. I just don't want it to cause problems.
Yeah. Well, that's why. Let's go over and see what you guys want to do. And then we'll go up there and I'll just call and say this is what's going on. He pretty much waived his rights.
Are we seizing the weapon, or is it going to? Okay, is it
It's in your vehicle. Will you just let them two know that we're going to go up and get on the blue line and figure out what we're going to do from here, and then we'll both be back as soon as we can.
Yep.
Now I'm going to jail that way?
Yes. Okay. Do you have plans to return?
No. Whatever Majestic 12 says.
Okay, well, Majestic doesn't mean anything. They don't mean a thing.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
So do you plan on returning here? Do you plan on returning? I don't care if they tell you to come back, you will go to jail. Because they're nothing. Their organization has no say on what happens here. So, do you plan on returning?
No, I do not plan on returning.
Deputy Walsh, he's already told my guys he does.
I did not say that. I said whatever Majestic 12 said.
Once again, they seem to be going in circles. The deputy reiterates that Trevor is forbidden from returning to the area.
If you told them that you plan on returning, then there's a possibility you're going to go to jail.
Okay, I do not plan on returning.
But it seems there are still unwavering doubts in the minds of the deputy and the camo dudes.
I know it is what it is, but let's go up there and I'm going to make them a phone call. I didn't tell them he said that they're going to return. So they can still detain him, but let's go up there and I will try again. I'll say, look, he just told the security that he's going to return.
Considering the loaded weapon Trevor brought onto the premises and the fact that he stated he may return, it seems that the deputy and the camo dude are in agreement. Letting Trevor off with a simple citation isn't going to provide them with any peace of mind. The deputy communicates this information to the powers that be, and with that, Trevor's fate is sealed, and the moment of truth has finally arrived.
Okay, you're not going to jail, but now if you return, you will go to jail. Trespassing, okay?
Yep.
This is your citation. Okay, there's two things, can take care of that. We can test you had to appear at court in Alamo, Nevada on the date. It's on the back. you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay, your signature. Now, just confirming, you told me earlier that you do not plan on returning. What is your plans to leave?
Go out the way it came in.
Why? Okay, do you have somewhere to stay, or are you headed back to Montana?
No, I'll go back to Cedar City and get a hotel room.
Okay, what's in Cedar? Do you have family in Cedar? Or
No, it's the route back to Montana.
Okay, so that is your plans is to head back. You're not coming back here, okay? I'm doing you a favor by not taking you, not by toning this. Okay, I'm cutting you a huge break here. Okay, you need to really respect the fact that we're not taking you to jail and giving you an opportunity to leave and not spend time in jail.
Yes.
Do you have the information for the contact about the weapon? I explained to you, you're not getting your weapon back today. You have to go through them.
All right.
So
I don't know if y'all understand the added mystique that these interactions give to this place. Like we've watched several police videos and arrest videos and things like that. We've seen tons and tons of them. None of them like this. The questioning, the reiteration of the questioning, the question that asks and come back and follow up with the question and the same question, the same. All of this, does this seem odd to y'all? It does, and it adds so much more mystique to this place. And it draws people into it. They're going like extreme and like great lengths to make sure they get him to say certain things. And I don't know, it just seems like a lot. And it's making me wonder what is going on here.
I was thinking about it more. There will be people that will be in contact with you in regards to that. So just stand by to hear from them.
With the course of action finally established, the camo dudes and deputy reflect on the unusual situation. Of course, Trevor feels compelled to chime in too.
But you didn't expect this to happen today, huh?
Usually, you don't come out in.
We weren't expecting it to happen.
Yeah.
Well, obviously you did because you didn't pay attention to signs.
Oh, Majestic 12. I thought, my bad.
Then Trevor offers up some intriguing information. Perhaps these tidbits will shed some light on this vague mission Trevor claims to have been recruited to join by the covert Majestic 12.
Did you know all chemical bonds are really quantum magnetic dipoles?
Everyone is temporarily rendered speechless by this information.
I try to keep life pretty simple, man.
Yeah, it's super simple.
So super simple. So if a sign says, I mean, I can see this sign right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Super secret. They're super secret bioclues.
At this point, the deputy trudges up the road to observe the signs for himself. As expected, they're hard to miss.
Do you know the route to get to Cedar City?
You said you had a hotel room in Alamo, though, right?
Yeah, super simple. Can't get more simple than that. All the atoms in this thing, they're all connected by magnetic dipoles. But steel has like 8, water has like 4. 8 dipoles in one atom. That's why steel is so hard to break apart. That's why water falls apart like nothing, because it's only got like 2 or 3.
Then, Trevor finally confides in them. The whole purpose behind his long-distance trek to the facility is revealed.
They told me, I'm not kidding, Majestic 12 told me to come out. They said, come build our nanobots for us. And then I get out here, and then there's nobody out here. Like, what the Not Avenger, not like the dumb Marvel nanobots. It's not a suit. It can barely move, you know? There's more for sending. It's just to get a little tiny electric, just to get a machine inside your brain to send you electric impulses to control you. That's its only purpose. It's not going to be a suit like Iron Man or some dumb
You know what highways and everything to get to Cedar, bud? Like the route, do you know?
Yeah, I know how to get to the jerky place, and then I know I'll keep heading east from there.
Do you know a highway, though? Do you know what the highway is or not?
Yeah, I know what it is. I can't remember the name, but I know how to get there.
Okay. It's US 93. That's when you want to hit. Then we hit Panaca. You want to go into Utah that way.
The engineering of the nanobots is officially delayed, and it remains unknown exactly what the consequences of this postponement will be. Even so, they prepare to launch Trevor back into civilization.
You guys get ready to leave? I'll open up the gate for you guys.
Have you got anything else for him?
I don't. Just, I said, man, I'm cutting you a break by doing this. So you can get back to Montana. So I'm assuming you have obviously a job, all that stuff that people do, go to work, pay for bills, all that.
Yes.
So I'm cutting you a break instead of spending a lot more time here in Nevada. You get to go home. Okay. So the vehicle is not registered. So there's some things that if you cause more problems, okay, you could probably be cited for more stuff.
Right.
So I recommend you. Okay.
All right. Can I go?
Yes.
And with that, Trevor is on his way, but not before he imparts a few final words of wisdom upon the uniformed men.
Stay safe. Watch out for the nuclear war.
Okay, take care. Drive safe.
Unfortunately, the status of the nanobot mission is uncertain as Trevor leaves the premises. But an uneventful conclusion to the meeting is an achievement for all dudes involved.